Sorry for the wait, guys. Yeah, it's literally... I mean, this is a test stream anyway. This is me testing out my fancy new camera. So hopefully it looks clean. You've got Aeon of Motoharu here. Repping the green Hawaiian shirt. But we're here at last. How's everyone doing? God, it took 5 minutes for us to get sorted. That's not good. It is why always me. So yeah, what are we doing today? Yeah, this is mainly a test stream, but we will just chill, answer any questions you may have. Similar kind of stream to the Index anniversary one I did back in April, which was last month. So yeah, we'll just chat rubbish for an hour or so. I don't know. Man without a plan. Yeah, I mean... This was a spontaneous stream. I have been teasing it in my Discord that I do a stream, like, soon. So, you should join my Discord if you haven't already. Link in the description. Because I will tease things there, like videos and stuff. Depending on my mood. Are you going to do the top 10 strongest again? Yeah, I probably will. But at the moment, it's really hard to do. I might do something like top 10 strongest espers and top 10 strongest magicians. Because that might be easier to do, I don't know. But I feel like the esper ones will be more objective. Because the magic side is completely messed up at the moment. There's so many new magic side characters that are really strong in like the light novels in Genesis Testament. That it's like almost impossible to do... like a top 10 strongest list in the series now. I mean, it already was hard. Like, there are some characters that are so subjective in terms of how they can be placed. Like, how do you rank Coronzon, for example, when we haven't even seen supposedly her true form or when she's at her strongest? Or Iwa's same thing, really. It's really hard. It's all speculative. You either have to go off statements or you go off feats, so... very difficult. But we will wait until GT8 is fully translated, and who knows, maybe I will be brave enough to give it another shot. And get another, 10 people on Discord saying how I'm stupid and I don't know what I'm talking about. Like the last time that happened. Top 10 espers you would smash. I mean, I don't want to get cancelled, do I? No, that's not happening, unfortunately. I'm too old now. Maybe if it was still me when I was 17, I could get away with it, but not anymore. That's just the internet for you. Top 10 lollies to avoid? Yeah, pretty much. All of them. Ihana Etsu ability predictions. I mean, did you watch my, video about level 5s? Because, yeah, I don't want to spoil anything for you, but we kind of know their ability. I won't say what it is, but we haven't really seen enough of it to judge, how strong it is, I guess, or how far it can potentially go. We can only go off what Ihana said about it, so... yeah, so... we don't know for sure. Top 10 espers you would smash when you were 17? Come on. You know someone's going to clip this. You know someone's going to clip. Aeon said he'd smash Misaka. Or whatever. I'm doing it in a funny voice so no one can put it out of context and cancel me. Yeah. I'm sorry. Which country should Terma travel to next? Good question. I mean, he's been to Europe, he's been to the States recently. So maybe he should go to, I don't know, somewhere else in Asia or Africa or South America. Just somewhere we haven't seen yet, because he's been to Europe, loads of times. You know, he's been to Russia, been to Italy, been to UK, France as well. So a continent that we haven't really seen much of in Index would be cool. Germany, someone's saying. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of European countries. I feel like Europe has been pretty explored. Let's see something new, maybe. Top 10 smashable Toaru adults. I mean, I could probably do that. Yeah, I mean, Mina Mathers is top of the list, or top 3 at least. Oriana Thompson, Ursula's probably there as well. Although I like brunettes more than blondes, and I've listed like 2 blondes. I don't know. Is there some like... I guess because like Kamachi just loves blondes so much. Like there's Carissa as well. Carissa's pretty hot. But there's like brunettes. Am I missing someone? I probably am. It's just like the brain fog moment. Yeah, I can't think of any brunette. Oh yeah, well there's Aradia. She's not a brunette, but Aradia is in top 3 at least. Like there's, yep. Aradia is cooking. I am a Mina Mathers man. My dream is to find someone who cosplays Mina Mathers. There's got to be someone. Aqua best brunette. Yeah, I mean, Aqua is top of the list for DILFs in my opinion. Like, when I talk to some female like Toaru fans, I'd ask them like, what do you think about Aqua? And they'd be like, Aqua's ugly. And I'm like, what? How is Aqua ugly? This is hate. This is hate. At least like 3 female Toaru fans have said that. Or anime fans in general have like shown Aqua. I was like, what do you think about this guy? And they're like, what? But every guy I speak to, whether they're, you know, gay or not, they always think Aqua's hot. So it's kind of weird. I think Aqua's hot. And I'm not gay. I mean, I'm gay for Aqua, sure. I mean, there has to be exceptions. Like, I mean, we're all a bit gay for our best friends. Like, you're not a real guy if you're not. That is, there's a level of bromance in, you know, whatever sexual orientation you have. We don't discriminate here. But there has to be a level of bromance. Whether you're straight, bi, gay, can't remember any, pan. Yeah, all those sexualities that exist. Off the top of my head. Biagio. Yeah, I mean, Biagio is just a... He's just next level DILF. Like, every time we see Biagio, I think we all cream in our pants a little bit. Just a little bit. Seeps out of the... Yeah. I won't go into any more detail. I'll leave it for your imagination. I've had terrible experiences with nuns and priests in my life. That sounds a bit dodgy. But Ursula is the only religious believers I could get along with. There. I wonder how it looks like without my light on. That's probably a bit better. I don't know. Probably slightly dark. What do you think, guys? Light or no light? That's light. Maybe I can position it a bit away. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out this new setup I got. I got this like fancy light and shit. I know I can like adjust it a bit, but well, if I position it away. That's a bit better. Not too bright. No light, stay in the dark. Yeah, the problem is that the natural light is fading, so I'm like subconscious about it. I mean, I can turn on my main lights when it gets really dark, but I won't be streaming for that long, I don't think. I think this is acceptable. To see my face in decent quality. Does Kamachi have a thing for nuns and Italians? I mean, I don't blame him, to be honest. Funny. Aqua is from JoJo, yes or no? I think he'd fit well in JoJo. I don't know, he probably needs a bit more charisma to be in JoJo, because Aqua's a pretty chill guy. To be a JoJo character, you need to be, like, kind of over the top. Bit eccentric. But yeah, maybe he could be, like, one of the one-off villains that appear. Actually, I don't know, because Jotaro isn't really eccentric. He's, like, an exception. So, yeah, I guess, like, Aqua would fill the Jotaro archetype. Although I believe Aqua is more interesting than Jotaro. Got way more interesting morals and development. Just my humble opinion. Don't be mad at me, JoJo fans, if you're watching. I'm a JoJo fan myself. Why the Aeon Cardo cosplay though? Because I don't know. I just thought I'd wear something interesting rather than, I don't know, something boring. I was like, what can I wear for the stream? Oh yeah, I can wear this. I haven't worn this in like 2 years. What do you use to edit your videos? Many things. If you're talking about the video specifically, I use Adobe Premiere Pro. For the sound, I just record with Audacity. Then I used to like do a bit of the sound editing in Audacity, but now I just do it within Premiere Pro. Just because I have like presets which are easy to put on. Yeah, and it does the trick and sounds better than me messing around with Audacity for a while. I'm halfway through Golden Wind. Nice. Golden Wind is interesting because I prefer the anime to the manga for it. Even though JoJo fans are very adamant about reading the manga for everything. But I think that's mainly because there was a time when like there was not much of the manga adapted. So it was like, oh, you have to read the manga to get up to date with it, basically, and check out part 7. Well, I feel like David Pro has done a good job with part 5. Part 6 was... I mean, I haven't watched all of part 6 anime, but... yeah, like, the first half of it, or whatever, the first 12 episodes... That's the first third of it, isn't it? Yeah. Well, the first core of it, whatever you call it. Like, they didn't really give, like, the background details, like, a lot of love. Like, there was a lot of silhouettes that got picked apart on Twitter. And while it's not that important, it just felt kind of lazy to me. Details matter, in my opinion. If Aogami turns out to be the number 6, do you believe the theory that pre-memory lost Toma knew his identity? That's a tough question. Probably not. Because... would... okay, let's say Aihana is Aogami. Would Aogami actually share that with anyone? I don't think he would. Unless Aihana has this backstory where he was actually friends with some people, including Toma, and just told some of his friends or whatever. But for that to work, it's like they would have to keep that secret. So, unless like Aihana managed to get Shogaho to wipe their memories or something, like... I just can't imagine Aihana or Aogami keeping people who know the true identity, because that's something Aihana obviously does not want people to know about. So I think if someone did find out the identity, I think Aihana would pretty much do anything to kill them. Even though they're not the type to, you know, try to kill people, I think because of their character, they'd be desperate enough for that. I don't know. Let me know what you think. When are you going to hit 1 million subscribers before 2024, right? Haha. Yeah, I mean, by some miracle. I need more miracles than Fuyama to do that. The only way I could conceivably see myself doing that is if somehow Index becomes so popular, like Naruto levels are popular. Or if I, like, learn Japanese and put, like, Japanese subtitles on my videos and then appeal to the Japanese fan base. Maybe then. But even that's a stretch, because it's like, how many Japanese viewers are going to watch an Index channel? And then the Japanese might file me for copyright, because the copyright laws are different over there. I don't know. Who knows? Although, Index are owned by Kadokawa, and Kadokawa have actively endorsed YouTubers, so I'm quite lucky I talk about a franchise that has that kind of backing, at least, so I don't have to worry about kind of like Toei animation strikes or anything. That's happened to some YouTubers in the past, which you probably know about. So yeah, at least Kadokawa realize content creators are good for the, you know, series that they produce, so I'm keeping the Index flag alive. And it's like, yeah, who else is... I mean, there are some, you know... Yeah, there are some accounts that still talk about Index other than me, but it's not many. Not many at all. Who else is... what's the name of the lolly teacher? Komoi Sensei. Tsukuyomi Komoi. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, OT1 Aogami compares, yeah. Yeah, Aogami is apparently a strong person, according to Toma and OT1, but yeah. That could be a subtle hint, but at the same time, I just don't see Aihana keeping someone around who knows his secret, unless they were like really close and Aogami knew that Toma would never tell others about it. Who knows? Vibing, yes. We are vibing. So, next week, if you don't know already, I'm going to be at London MCM Comic-Con for the entire weekend. And apparently, according to my Twitter, Yen Press are going to be there. So, that'll be cool to see the Yen Press stall there. I don't think they've been to London MCM before. I could be wrong. Maybe they have been in the past, but still, they weren't there last year. So that'll be cool. But yeah, I don't know how many Index fans are going to be there or Railgun fans. I mean, I met a Railgun fan at the con last year in October. They weren't an Index fan, no. They only like Railgun. Or they hadn't seen Index. And I did try to plug my YouTube. I tried to plug. But she did not seem interested. I don't know what. She was there, like, at this stall, trying to... Because the reason why how I found out was because she was trying to get these chibi Misaka figures, and she was, like, pushing the Index figures away. I got one. This is one of them that I bought. If it autofocuses. Come on, focus, focus. Hey, there we go. So I got that while she was getting the Misaka ones, and I was like, oh, you're a fan of Railgun? I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, cool, I'm a massive fan myself. Like, have you seen Index? And she was like, no, I haven't. And I was like, oh, I actually make videos about it. And I was like, oh. And I showed her and stuff. I was like, oh, you're going to subscribe to me, right? And I don't think she did. She did not seem interested. I think she thought I was trying to chat her up or something. I was not trying to hit on her. I was just being friendly, trying to chat to an Index fan. Or a Railgun fan, I should say. But I don't know if she got the wrong idea or just thought, nah. She's like, oh yeah, I mainly like Railgun, so when I showed her my channel, she's like, oh yeah, just saw all the index videos, like, I mainly like Railgun. So I was like, yeah, but I talk about Railgun as well. You know, I talk about both. But no, wasn't having it, I don't think. For a single... No, that was like the word... That was not my attempt at a Riz. No. Okay, I'm not the smoothest guy in the world, but I'm smoother than that. Like, if I was going to Riz someone up, it would not be that way. But to be fair, I'm not a fan of chat up lines either. I find chat up lines cringe most of the time, unless like, it's really situational for me. It has to be... It's like so many circumstances to it, because I just like think like cheesy chat up lines like so try hard, and I don't like them. But if they're like silly enough that there's like an opportunity for you to make a joke about something, like something presents itself, or they say something about themselves, and you think, oh, something clicks, and you're like, oh, I can make a joke about that, then fair enough. Like, I don't mind that. But it's like, well, if you're like talking to someone or trying to hit on someone, like the first thing that comes out your mouth is like a chat line, I'm like, ugh, do not like that. That's just my opinion. I'm not gonna give you Riz tips. Like, you guys should not be asking Riz tips from a guy who makes anime YouTube videos. Not at all. You should talk to one of those alpha male YouTube coaches that will get you 100 girls in 1 hour. Be the Sigma Alpha. Sigma Alpha. What's the other terms for male? Sigma Alpha. Oh yeah, Sigma Alpha Chad male. In that order. Okay, I'll stop blabbering on about that anecdote. That fan seemed like you were a disgrace to Toaru. Asking why you like Index more than Railgun. I don't think they were a disgrace to Toaru. It's just like people. There's different like levels of fan, if you get what I mean. In any fandom, it's like people who like Star Wars. There's just the people who've seen the original trilogy when they grew up, when they're, you know, back in the 70s and 80s, or the person who reads every Star Wars book, plays every video game, knows the lore inside and out. And it's the same thing with like Index or whatever. There's always going to be more casual fans who've just seen Railgun, or the ones like me who just... But even I'm not like the okay. I'm a big Toaru fan, but I'm not like some people who have read every single non-canon story. I've read like pretty much all of the canon for Toaru, but I have not read like the crossovers or the virtual on novel and stuff like that. So even I could be more of a fan if I really tried. So yeah. Confidence boost. For those, yeah, if you're not feeling confident, it's just like... Okay, I said I would not give Riz tips, but this is just applicable for any scenario. Like, confidence generally is good. To an extent, you don't want to be overconfident, because then that will be your downfall. You know, you've seen enough Index villains like Accelerator and Fuyama to know overconfidence is not great. But no, you need some level of confidence in life, because it does make things a lot easier. But it's easier said than done, of course. But it's just being comfortable yourself and not overthinking what others think about you. Just being comfortable. It's hard to do, I know, but it's something like I struggled with when I was younger. But now I'm pretty confident. Like, if you ask like me to make YouTube videos about Index constantly when I was like 17, I did not have the confidence to do that. So here I am. You know, I'm confident enough to do this. And yeah, we all make mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes in life. I have many setbacks, like Alistair. Okay, I need to stop comparing everything to Index. Like, it's a problem. I'm just a nerd. Well, loser nerd just compares everything to a outdated light novel. But that's fine. That's fine. I'm fine with being a nerd who talks about Index in front of camera. And you find what works for you. So that's what I'll say to that. I did not expect to be giving life lessons in this stream. But I just let things distract me. What can I say? Bro, I took off my glasses once and got girls to go crazy. I wasn't trying. Because I took tips from Biagio and Accelerator. You took tips from Biagio to Riz. What? Like, none of those characters even wear glasses apart from, like, some promo art where they're, like, trying to sell glasses and Accelerators wearing them. Like... Yeah. I think Biagio is a great example of a Chad, the Giga Chad himself. Like, look how many nuns he rizzed up on that fucking ice boat. Enough said. Index is a life lesson. You can learn things from Index. For sure. It's the gospel for a reason, you know? The gospel, for many people, is a way of life. And Index is a sort of modern age gospel. It is, because it's like the battle of ideologies in the form of, you know, Terma punching people in the face, regardless of age, sex, gender, all that stuff. So yeah, it is. Like, it's a philosophy. And the best part of Index is that there's no right or wrong answer. There's always nuance and, you know, things are subjective and that. Most of the time. I just noticed your Tsuchimikado shirt. Yes. Repping the boy. Oh no. Is my camera frozen? What? My camera having a spaz? My camera is working on my... I'm confused right now. Is it working? Because on my end, it looks like it's frozen, and I don't know why. Oh, is it? It's fine? Yeah, literally on my stream desktop, it's frozen for me, which is weird. Huh. Okay, I'll just ignore that. I'll just look at the freeze frame on my face. That's kind of distracting now. That's going to distract me. I'm just going to look at that and think, oh... Wear your sunglasses, you're not Tsuchimikado. Unless it's like the stream's lagging and it's not frozen yet for you guys. I don't know. I mean, I can probably find sunglasses somewhere. I don't know. I forgot where I put them. Actually, I do have some. How are we all doing? Is this any better? I feel 10% cooler right now. I look like I'm on my holiday. I'm just imagining myself on like a sunny beach, reading Index, a glass of IPA. Beautiful. Oh. Yeah, that's still alive. Okay. I'll stop hallucinating and try and be mildly entertaining, which I'm probably failing at. But it's the thought that counts. What's on the next podcast? Is that even a question? I'm kidding. I'm not having a go. GTA is happening. So next podcast will be GTA themed. I know that won't be inclusive to everyone. I know not all of you read the novels and are as hyped up about it as me. But there will be multiple other streams like this one where you will get, similar experience. Where anime onlys or light novel fans can all join together in harmony as they watch this Aeon stream. I look like Misaka Dad. I'll accept that. Thank you. Because I think Tabigake... Did I say his name right? Tabigake? There we go. Tabigake is... He's a true DILF. I know I've said that word many times, but he's actually a dad, so... Literal definition of the word. And he is one cool guy. Even though he's, like, not the best dad in the world because he's always traveling. And he really should be trying to help Misaka more, considering the fears he had in Side Story 2. Oh well. And plus, that guy pulled Misuzu, so he did a pretty good goddamn good job. Oh, there we go. There's a brunette. There's a brunette I like in Toaru. Misaka's mum. Misaka Misuzu. Those sunglasses actually suit Aeon? Yeah, why did you think I bought them? I wouldn't have bought them if it didn't suit me, test them on. Test before you buy. And then just buy them off eBay and just thought, oh yeah, hey, they might work out. Nah, can't do that. I really want an interaction where the entire Misaka family reunites together. Yeah, I'd like that. Just some family reunion vibes. That'd be nice. I concur. Oh, and after GT8 podcast, I have not thought long and hard about that, but I probably will invite someone new to the podcast and maybe do like a, I don't know, just have a talk about them maybe, do like semi-interview, talk about their experiences with the series or whatever. Get some new faces on. I'll probably do something like that. That's something I thought about, kind of. But those are loose plans at best. I have not thought much about it yet. Because, this month has been kind of crazy for me. There's still so much I need to sort out. When is a certain magical Riz coming out? What would that entail? Just me going in, Toaru cosplay trying to Riz? Would people even want to watch that? No. But the thing is, people see me on the street and think, this guy looks relatively normal, right? Yeah, if you didn't know I was some Index fan who lives in some kind of basement or attic, you'd think, oh yeah, this guy looks like a complete normie. Well, you thought wrong. You thought wrong indeed. Invite the VTuber? She hasn't even... No. Right. I think she probably knows about it because Raildex Enthusiast on Twitter, shoutouts to them, they retweeted my video on Twitter. And I know for a fact that Pippa follows them. So I think it's pretty high that Pippa is at least aware of the video. I don't know if she's seen it. She probably saw it and thought, ha, look at this small YouTuber trying to get some clout. What a peasant. It was like, I'm not going to watch this hate piece just because I didn't like this stupid book. What a nerd thinking this book is good. That's what she probably thought. So, she has not interacted with me directly at all. She has not commented on the video. So, I think she probably thinks this guy is some dick who is really unpleasant, just trying to hate on me. You can't win. Well, if she got in touch with me, if she likes the video, if she thinks I'm sound, then yeah, we could we could talk about it. I wouldn't mind that. I'm down for that. So, Pippa, if you're watching this video, by some miracle, and you want to talk about Index Civilized, I'm not going to rinse you for having a different opinion to me. That's just immature and childish. Immature and childish, huh? Yeah, the guy who talks about Index is very mature. I know I'm very mature. Look at me. So mature. Wearing his Motoharu shirt. The epitome of maturity. Okay, I will stop self-deprecating myself. I know it's easy. I'll stop it. But you get the point. She will not... I don't know. I don't think she will. I don't think she would get in touch with me, but hey, if you're watching this video, why not? We'll make it fun. I get sidetracked on rants so easily. It's a fault of mine. Bro, F that view. No, Ryan. Listen, there's no point hating on her just because her voice is annoying or whatever. It's like, if I heard someone's voice was annoying on the street, am I going to tell them, by the way, you have an annoying voice? No, because it's being polite and common courtesy. But on the internet, people are more open to say what they truly think. And I know you're not saying it to her directly, you're not sending her hate directly to her, but it's common courtesy, I think. Even if you do think it, it's like, doesn't need to be voiced always, in my humble opinion. What non-Toaru related stuff are you planning to touch on? I did promise I'd make an idol video, but I'll probably integrate that with Toaru. But yes, it's my schedule is like, ugh. I don't even know what's happening at the moment with my schedule because it's just so crazy. But yeah, hopefully I will get to that video at some point. So yeah, I'll probably talk about some idol stuff since that's a thing. One of the reasons why I respect Giguk, even though I disagree with him on certain points, is in his video. I took praise at him because he took his time and did a good amount of research. Oh yeah, by all means, like, there are some things in Giguk's video, it's just like nitpicks, really. For like a video aimed at casual Index fans or getting just general anime fans into Index, I thought it was a great video. Like I said, obviously Giguk's a really talented YouTuber. Even if he, you know, doesn't do editing himself anymore, he still comes up with like the script and the storyboard and all that, I'm pretty sure. His way of presenting things is like, it's obvious to know why he's successful. And because of his huge platform as well, he's gotten loads of fans into Toaru. Toaru thanks to it, so we got to give Giguk credit. But wording it like this, I know I made like a podcast watch along of his video. Yeah, wording it like this makes it sound like his video was crap when it obviously wasn't. It was really well made, of course. But yeah, it's just the minor details that he's probably more aware of now because I think he has read more of the light novels from that Trash Taste episode where he mentioned them briefly and how good they are. But yeah, he just doesn't get the chance to talk about it a lot, I guess, because he's, you know, doing and talk about other things, which is fine. Maybe he'll make another video about it if a new anime gets announced or something, I don't know. But yeah, I should probably make like a similar video to that, in the sense, like an introduction to like the Toaru universe or something interesting like that. Because I feel like the universe and the expanded stories and all that are some of the most like appealing aspects of the franchise to outsiders, maybe, because it's unique. But at the same time, it can also be double-edged sword, because it's going to put some people off from checking it out because it's so huge and there's so many, different stories. If you want to get more views, then go the Giguk route and go insane. Listen, with that, it's saying to go the Giguk route. What do you mean by that? Do you mean like copying Giguk? Because, listen, Giguk could upload a video about bread, and it could just say the word bread on the front of it, and the title will be bread. And I guarantee you that would get at least, like, 500,000 views. Maybe more, because it'd be like, what the hell is this? Because it would, like, active followers of his channel would be like, what's this? And did he click on that? Because he can upload, like, thumbnails and titles, like, that don't have to be... Oh, how do I word this? It's complicated. Like, he can go simple. Like, there was some videos of his, like, did he make one about the Yoshi no Ko manga or something? And it said, like, she doesn't love you. And it was just like a panel from the manga, and that was it. It's very, very simple. I guarantee you, if anyone else made that, it would hardly get any views. Maybe it'd get like a few thousand, maybe, but because it's Giguk, he gets the active audience going to it straight away. And then, because they know it's him, they're like, then they get intrigued by, oh, what's this he's going to talk about? Why does this girl not love me or whatever? Yeah, that's the problem, because not everyone can. If it like, there's undoubtedly like people who have tried to copy Giguk and like is not even his style of editing. The main way you get views is from, like, thumbnail and title. But then you get an active audience from the video content itself. So if someone, like, just copy-pasted his general, like, ideas for, like, videos, I don't think they would get as many views as him. But that's not to say, like, smaller channels can get the same level of views as a big channel. That's been proven. Like, I got like nearly 1 million views on my German video, and I'm nowhere near the size of the bigger channels. So that shows you. This is like YouTube strategy and all that. It's very complicated, I know. At times can be, but so the way I would. If I was to ditch Index altogether, the way I'd have to do it is be unique. And I can, of course, you can look at a bigger channel and borrow aspects of it in terms of their strategy, but you can't, like, copy and paste everything. It's not like you can copy their style completely and then hope to get the same success. It doesn't work like that. One of the reasons why my channel has grown to this extent is because hardly anyone talks about Index. There was a gap in the market, and I filled it. And then I was consistent at the same time, because there's so many YouTubers, so many anime YouTubers get disheartened and stop. The real success on YouTube is being consistent and improving with every video. And by being consistent, it means devoting at least like 5 years of your life to this. On the contrary, if you have experience doing it before, or marketing, or like producing videos, if you're an editor by trade, you will grow faster. I was not. I had to learn everything from zero. So if I had the pre-made skills, if I knew what I knew now at the start of when I, started making videos regularly, I would have grown way faster. But yeah, I don't want to bore you all with YouTube talks, since this only applies for people who are YouTubers or want to make YouTube a semi-serious hobby or side hustle or full-time job. But yeah, if people find this interesting, then let me know. I can talk more in detail about, like, the Toaru aspect of YouTube itself, if people are interested, because, yeah, I mean, to grow, you also need to do your research, and I've obviously done my research about many things. Started reading OT because of the recommendations. Best decision of my life. Now I'm trying to get everyone I know to read it. Based? Ninja Blade, you are based. But no one these days wants to read. Yeah, I know the feeling. Literally, I've tried to get like my friendship circle. That sounds kind of cringe. But you know, my close friends to read it, like, for years. Back when I first discovered it when I was 17. None of them read the light novels. I think, well, some of them checked out the anime, and then one of them read the Accelerator manga a bit. But none of them read the light novel. But yeah, I know the feeling. It's just natural because it's such a long series, and it's like, oh, read a light novel. And if they don't read light novels or they don't like reading, it's a tough ask. It's sad, but true. But hopefully my videos can get more people to read it. And I think I have achieved that at least. To be fair, if someone other than Giguk would make a similar video, it would probably get a lot of views just because of how simple it is. I don't know what video that's referring to. Maybe the bread one. I don't know. But I mean, I could probably test it. Shall I make a video about bread? Just title it bread. Does anyone talk about heavy object? I honestly don't know. Probably not. There might be some heavy object kind of videos when the anime came out. But a lot of, like, the anime reviewers that were around when Heavy Object was airing, like, this was the time when weekly anime episode reviews were really popular. Those were, like, the thing. They're not the thing anymore. That died out pretty hard. But yeah, I know a lot of, like, anime reviewers, like Chibi Reviews, just dropped the Heavy Object anime, so that probably didn't do it any favors. What Comic-Con? MCM London next week. What magic fights in this series could be considered smarter than science fights? Oh. That was a tough question. I don't have the brain capacity to answer that question at the moment. Yeah, that's something I'd have to think about. I tried to get into Heavy Object, got tired of how horny it is. Tell Malcolm that. Maybe that's why he likes it. But yeah, when I watched the Heavy Object anime, like, I can't talk about the novel, but going into it, it's like, oh, it's this series about war and politics, I guess. But I guess those are more important in the light novel, like how it is in Index. But it doesn't feel like a serious war. It doesn't feel like it feels like a, it's so bizarre. It feels like a, kind of like a parody of war with these, you know, unique concepts of the objects as well thrown into it. Because, like, they have, like, maid mercenary battalions, and it's like, what? It's, like, hard to take a series about, like, battles and war. You know, war's meant to be brutal, and he's, you know, throwing these children into war zones and all that. It's meant to be... I get that not every series about war has to be hardcore. You know, I love Kelly's Heroes. Kelly's Heroes is Not the most serious film, even though it's in World War II. But at least that's, like, funny. And there are some, like... There are some scenes that are more, you know, battle scene towards the end that have, like, war-like tension to it. So it's not all, like, silly and goofy. Similar to The Dirty Dozen as well as another war film, like, that's funny moments, and the concept is kind of... I think it's based off a true story as well. But it gets very serious later on. Just reading the comments. I want to make videos well, but my editing skill is crappy. Listen, you think my editing skill was good when I started? Nope. What editing skill? I edited on a half-broken iPad using iMovie, which was the iPad version of iMovie, which is an inferior, vastly inferior software to the, like, Mac version of it. And yet here I am. You just gotta be brave enough to go for it and keep improving. And I'd say it's been worth it, even though I've sacrificed, you know, a lot of my time to do this. And I've still got a long way to go. Still learning many things, still trying to introduce a lot. But that's what I like about it. It always feels fresh, and it feels like I'm in control of my destiny to some extent. Although it does get annoying when you like think, oh, this video might get over 10k views, hopefully, and it doesn't. It's like, come on, I want to, like, gradually improve. I don't want to be stuck at, like, keep getting 5,000 views per video. I know it's like, that's kind of like better than my average when I, like, started, or like last year, but it's about perspective. I want to keep growing. Stepping stones. What's a fight in Toaru you wished you want to see and sadly didn't happen? It has to be Sogita versus 4. That needs to happen somehow. It's a travesty that it's not happened. I mean, that's the fight off the top of my head, at least. Let's see, like, Accelerator versus Sogita as well, or, like, yeah. Trying to think who else. I mean, those are the ones off the top of my head. Please tell me more about Omnibus Book. Yeah, you'll be omnibussing in August. So it's a big book. It's a replacement of the Bible. It weighs a ton. And it has all 22 volumes of Old Testament, plus 2 side stories, SS1 and SS2, all in one biblical beauty of a book. That is alliteration. So it is a collector's piece for any avid index enjoyer like myself. Any guests you're planning on meeting at MCM? Yes, I was a huge fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Along with Pokemon and Naruto were like the anime like I was first introduced to. Oh, and Beyblades as well. Beyblades. Probably some others that I've forgotten. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Held a special place in my heart for a while. Still does. Still love the Dark Side of Dimensions movie. Oh my god, that was one of the best that was like one of the best cinematic experiences of my life, and I'm not even joking. Like, Dark Side of Dimensions movie. That was one of the funniest movies I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's hilarious. Oh my god, I've never laughed so hard in the cinema or movie theater, as you Americans would call it. So yeah, I want to meet Dan Green and Eric Stewart. Voices of Yugi, and Seto Kaiba. Which days are you going to be present for the Comic-Con? I'll be there all weekend because I got the Creator Pass. Woo! So, yeah, I applied for it twice last year, didn't get it, but I got it this year. So, yeah, making the most out of it. But in return, I have to do a vlog, so I will be trying my hardest to do a vlog. And I haven't really done one before. I bought so many new camera accessories and stuff. Having a camera is expensive. So I've learned. The guy who just doesn't need the camera at all most of the time when he's editing videos, just, I don't need to show my face, realizes the truth of being a photographer or filmmaker, I guess. Woo! Oh well. It'll be worth it. It'll be fun. But I know for a fact I'm literally going to be dead because I'm going to go to like one of the after parties as well. I'm going to be like... I'm going to be so tired. I'm just going to be like fueled on coffee and ale. We'll see how I get on. So yeah, I'll be doing a vlog, so after the convention I'll be editing it, and then hopefully you guys will enjoy a different kind of video on the channel. Get to see me try and interact with other human beings. That'll go well. I honestly don't know what I need to record there. I don't know, I'll just probably do like a mix of... I'll just probably get the camera out if I see anything interesting, or if I'm like... I'll probably be hunting for Index Merc most of the time. I might enter like the Smash tournament there if they got that on. Yeah, of course, like meet some of the guests and that. We'll see. We'll see what... If anything interesting happens, I will be there with my camera to record it, hopefully. And I'll have, like, 3 camera batteries as well on standby in case my battery dies from over-recording. Camera freezing occasionally, nothing serious. Yeah, I don't know why. On my screen, it's literally frozen completely, but apparently it's still working. Yeah, I honestly have no idea why. Maybe if I refresh it, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I think I tried to refresh it then, but I don't think it worked. Oh, okay, it's back now. Yeah. I don't know if it's my camera settings or what. Or if it's like the actual lag. Who knows? I will figure it out somehow. Is Index cosplay rare in Comic-Con? It is in the UK at least. I don't know about other countries, but I imagine it's rare there. Like, there was one convention I went to where I was super lucky that I like met like 2 accelerators and a Misaka, and maybe a Kuroko as well. Super lucky. I think that's the most Toaru cosplayers I've met at a convention. Nowadays, probably lucky to meet one. Like I went to the biggest con in the UK twice last year and I didn't meet a single one. So, it is a rare occurrence. My voice. You can tell I don't talk much. But yeah, I'll consult the YouTube gods to find out how to stop my camera from freezing in stream. We'll see. But yeah, this is mainly a test one anyway. Next one, I should have it good. Unless it's because my my memory or GPU is getting destroyed. Never been in any con. It's worth doing. Conventions can be fun. Where can you find that Raildex screensaver? I can't remember. Just Google Toaru MMO background or something. You'll probably find it, maybe. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I'd like to go to an American con as well. Hopefully this year or maybe next year, we'll see. So that would be nice to meet some American fans of the channel and fellow YouTubers like Toonie. Looking at the site now, might drop on Friday for artist booths. Nice, yeah. Hopefully see you there. That'd be cool. I just wish I could go in like my full Aqua cosplay. But that sword is such an inconvenience. Like, taking that into London. Woo! It's nowhere near London at the moment anyway. Yeah, I want to get... I haven't done like a full Aqua cosplay in so long. Maybe one day. I'll just be wearing like an Accelerator shirt. Maybe I'll take this as well, I'm not sure. I should probably get like another Index theme shirt. Because I do have one, but like... the quality... I've had it for a while and I think the quality of it's kind of... deteriorated because it's got holes in that like t-shirt now, so I should probably get a new one. Bum, 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 bum. Well, yeah, I do miss cosplaying to some extent. Although, I don't know if it'd probably be hard for me to carry ASCII on with me while trying to record video. Probably would be a hassle. Oh well. Anyway. I'll probably end the stream soon. If anyone has anything you want me to talk about. I remember having a lightsaber duel at Comic-Con. You better have won. Duel of the Fates. Well, yeah, I'll... in the video, like, for the vlog, I'll probably do an index counter, like how many items of index merc I find or something stupid. I don't know what I'm going to title the vlog, because I want to title it in an interesting way that'll get views, but I'm not sure how many people are actually going to watch it. Probably not a lot, but probably like 1,000 views would probably be decent on it. But hey, at least the 1,000 who watch it will probably enjoy it. Nice to hang out with you. Likewise. But only time will tell. Anyway, I think we will call it a day because I need to get food. Oh, you're fortunate. I'm fortunate enough to meet Maon in Comic-Con in 2014. Oh, man. That's so sad. Like, I would have loved to have seen her live, so I'm sure that memory is held in high regard for you. Food at 7. Yeah, I mean, I tend to have food late. It really depends on my schedule. I thought I'd do a stream now and then have food later. Well, yeah, it still makes me sad about Maon. Yeah. Unfortunate. She is very, very much missed. I just wonder who's going to sing, like, index openings in the future if we do get future anime adaptations. And I hope at least we have, like, a tribute to her in one of the episodes. That'd be nice. I don't think Mami Kawada will come back from retirement to do it. So I guess it'll have to be someone new. I'm not sure if Ripside will. Yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah. Hate to end the stream on a downer. But yeah. Rest in peace, Marlon. Looking good, eh? Oh no, thank you. Bad timing now because I'm about to go, but you can watch the VOD, I guess. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you're going to the convention next week, see you there. If not, get to see the vlog. Epic vlog. Alright. See you guys. Have a great rest of your day. From Aeon Kado out.